What's up, fam? It's Nick here, Rev Gents. I'm just going to go through something that's really important that I kind of take for granted, but I realize a lot of people struggle with. What is the best way to overcome objections, whether it's on the phone or in someone's house? The absolute best way to do it is to what's called deaf ear it. Act like you didn't even hear it, or just, okay. And then just continue on with your train of thought. It's something that happens to me a lot. On the phone in particularly, is people will throw out objections or stalls or delays, and at the end of the day, if they continue to talk to you, obviously they're interested and they want to purchase whatever it is or take the appointment. So all you have to do is just plow right on through what they just said. Perfect example, I just actually had a trainee with me, was riding around. I had someone, literally I knocked, walked up to their home. We have a scheduled appointment. I knocked on their front door. They know we're coming. They know we're coming. Like, we literally, they're waiting for us. They open their door, we sit down. Hey, it's Nick. We got your lead piece. Here you go. And before I even finish saying anything at all, they're like, number one, we're not buying any insurance. Number two, we're not changing any insurance. And I was like, okay, that's great. Right back into my pitch. I didn't even miss a beat. My trainee looked like, his dog just got hit by a car. He's just like, sad and dejected. Where I'm just like, this is not a big deal. We're going to go through our pitch. We're going to explain what we do, show them what we can do. And at the end, we're going to ask them to buy our product. Literally, went through the pitch almost verbatim what I just said. Show them the product, explain the product, overcome objections before they even come up, go through the process, and at the end, ask them to purchase. Both of those people, without questions, not only were excited I was there, bought, they went with us. Two people, husband and wife. No questions. Even though their husband literally said out loud, we're not buying, we're not doing it, nothing. 30 minutes before. It was like, it was so ridiculously simple to do, but most agents get stuck right there. They're like, oh, they said they weren't buying it or they don't want it, so why am I here? You're there to do your job. You're there to deliver the information. You're there to go through the pitch. You're there to get to the final question of, are you going to buy? How does that sound? Can we get this taken care of for you? Why do you want to keep worrying about this? Do you know that this is the lowest cost it's ever going to be, particularly with final expense, because it is time sensitive. As they get older, it costs them more money. As their health decreases, their premium goes up. Always make that clear to them. I've literally said it to people, like, you could buy this, in 5 years, you absolutely can buy this. I will sell it to you every single time. But understand that in 5 years, these prices are not going to be the same, period. You're getting older. That's how this works. Why would it be cheaper as you get older? You're getting closer to death. They're going to have to pay out. And that's something that once you say that to some people, they'll buy automatically just on the principle that today is their best deal. And that's what I say. Today is the youngest day of your life because tomorrow you're going to be older. Period. In a minute, you're going to be older. Period. That's how I overcome these objections, is I literally just plow right through them. I act like I didn't even hear them. It's like, okay, cool. No, that's no problem. This has nothing to do with that. Because it doesn't. I don't care what their fucking their problem is. It's not my problem, and it's not an objection. If I literally came out to your home and showed you something that did everything that what you currently have, if not more, was a cheaper option, fit you better, or did something that you really wanted it to do, you would purchase it. Period. End of story. Insurance is a service type thing that you can't touch it, but you're basically buying a layer of protection. It's an easy swap out. It's not like a roof or a car where if you just bought a new car, the odds of you buying another brand new car are only because that car is malfunctioning or failing in some way. If it drives great, runs great, you're not going to take on another payment. You're not going to cancel that. Yeah, you can't do it that simply. Where like insurance, you can. You just cancel that other policy. It doesn't matter. It's too expensive or it doesn't do what you want it to do. Very simple. Most agents get caught up and stuck at that point. As soon as they get hit with an objection, they go into defense mode. Their hands go up, they are in defense mode. Where I'm never thinking that. I'm thinking, all right, great, let's get this out early so that we can forget about it, so I can go on to what really matters and get this done. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to ask them to purchase, yes or no. And I don't care if they say yes or no. It doesn't matter as long as they answer that question. My whole pitch is geared around yes, no, okay. If they got to say yes or no, and I'll say, okay, no problem. It's not for everybody. Keep it in mind if you do change your mind. We're not going to follow up with you because, chances are good it's probably going to be too late, but that's no problem. If you change your mind or realize that this, what I'm telling you is accurate, don't be mad if you call me back and it will cost more, when you're older. I say it to them just like that. If they're not going to submit the application that day, I don't need to follow up with them 100 times. I'm not there to convince them to purchase. I am helping them purchase. And that's the mentality that I have when I walk into a home. I'm not there to sell them something. I'm there to help them buy something. And if they're not buying it, then I'm going to get out of there and go to the next family because I don't need to waste my time or theirs. It's very, very simple. People don't, sell insurance. People buy insurance. You're there to help them do that process. So the objections literally should be steamrolled right at the beginning, and you're now making money. Or you're not. You're going on to the next house so you can make money. Don't waste your time. So if you have any questions, follow me below, join my team. I'll go through how I do that with role plays, exact scripts on what we do and how we handle it. And that, my friends, is how you get the paper.